Let me say this one time, that one time. You make me feel alright, so nice. I know you wanna do more, say less. You can stay the night, you don't gotta go. We could take this slowly. No need to be lonely. Let me take you on this ride. No need to be shy, girl. Yeah, we in the air, it's an option. But wouldn't it be sad if we left this? We got chemistry, the way you look I see. It's in the air, that would be okay. We in the air, it's an option. But wouldn't it be sad if we left this? We got chemistry.